Well, hello there, my jungle friends. Welcome. This is my new electric car. I've been getting a lot of questions about it, so I thought I'd shoot a video to answer a lot of them, and instead of typing them out on all the social media platforms. So, yeah, I got an electric car. I had it about 2 weeks. Really like it. It's really cool. So far, so good. I love everything about it. It's really cool. I'm still learning, but yeah, I'm getting a lot of questions. So pretty much there's 3 questions people ask. It's how much, how far, and how long. So I'll go through those in a second. You know, about a year ago I started looking into electric cars because I was on a commute. I would drive on the freeway every day, and I noticed a lot of electric cars, and gas prices just kept going up, and I was like, what's going on with these electric cars? But kept hearing good news, so I looked into them, watched a lot of videos online, and test drove a bunch of them. So I really fell in love with them, and everything seemed really cool. So yeah, I ended up getting one. So really enjoy it, really like it. But I've only had it 2 weeks, so we'll see how it goes in the future. Maybe more videos. Yeah. So to answer those questions, everyone asks, how much? You know, how much do these things cost? Well, electric cars, there's many different kinds, many different makers, right? Prices all around. If you're going to buy a brand new one, which I would suggest just because battery technology now is really good. In the past, it wasn't as good. So if you buy a used one, you'll be having batteries that maybe don't work as good. But I think the technology now with it's really good. So it's a good time to jump in. But like anything with tech, right? You got to jump in at some point. And then, you know, a month later, it's much better. But yeah, so took the leap. These cars are dropping in price monthly just because batteries are being made faster and faster, and the scale of them is going on. So that's really the thing that's expensive in electric cars are the batteries, right? Everything else is wheels and roofs and all that stuff's about the same. But yeah, so this car is all electric. There is no engine oil in it. There's no oil changes. The only fluid I put in is windshield wiper fluid. So it's an electric motor. A lot of people ask, well, how do you maintenance it? You can take it to, specifically this car, you can take it to a Tesla dealer and have them do it every 4 years or whatever you need. You know, it has regenerative brakes, so yeah, I don't see me changing my brake pads, but every 100 to 150,000 miles, just because when you let off the gas pedal, it uses the electric motor to charge the battery and slow your car down. So I don't really use the brake pads unless I'm coming to an absolute full stop. So save a lot on brake pads. There is no engine or a lot of the stuff that goes along with that, so there's no maintenance on that. So yeah, the fluids in them, you know, like, you know, if there's no engine oil, what kind of fluids in there? Well, there's windshield wiper fluid, there's coolant for the battery, there's brake fluid, and I think there's some sort of transmission fluid. There is a motor in the back, not the electric motor itself, but the gear. There's only one gear in these cars. They don't shift. They're just one gear. So there is some sort of transmission fluid in it for that. So as far as maintenance, they're extremely, you know, they're like half the maintenance of a gas car. So I thought, well, that sounds good. But as far as how much they cost, yeah, so they range anywhere from, you know, if you're going to buy a brand new one, I would say they range anywhere from 30,000 to well over 100,000, depending on which one you want to get. As far as, you know, how long? That's a great question, right? Everybody asks how long, or actually how far? Let's go with that one. How far can these cars go? Well, it depends. Some cars go 100 miles. Some cars go, you know, 350 miles. So it depends on which one you get, which is basically which car and which battery, because each car you can buy different batteries for it that go longer. So yeah, you gotta pick which car you want, which battery you want. So that'll tell you how far you can go. Back to how long, everybody wants to know that. How long does it take to charge? So you know, everyone wants to know. If I go to a gas station, I get off the freeway, it takes, you know, 5 minutes. I gas up for 5 minutes, and then I get back on the freeway, it takes 5 minutes. So, you know, 15 minutes, I can just gas up my car. How long does it take to charge a electric car? Well, depends on where you charge. Just, it's like a cell phone, right? Some cell phones charge faster than others. Depends on which plug you're plugged into, which charger you have. So there's a lot of variables. So yeah, to give you an example, just of one variable. The Tesla cars charging at a Tesla supercharger, you can get 80% battery in 30 minutes. That's give or take estimate there. So typically you don't use those chargers. You don't use public chargers. 99% of the time you're going to charge at home. So it's like you have a gas station at your house. I just installed a 240 plug in my garage, a NEMA 1450. So basically I can charge off of a 110 outlet. It only charged about 4 to 5 miles per hour. The plug I just put in, the NEMA 1450, with this car specifically and this battery, it'll get 30 miles an hour to a charge. But the speed of what it charges doesn't really matter to me on a daily basis, because I don't plug in and wait. Typically when you have an electric car, again, everyone's different, your schedules, and it's not for everybody, it doesn't fit everybody's lifestyle, but let's just say a typical lifestyle that you go to work 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, then you come home and you're home all night, and then you get up in the morning and go do the grind again. You never pay attention to how long the battery charges, because you come home, you plug it in, and then you go to bed or eat or see the family or watch TV or do whatever it is you do. And then when you come back out, it's fully charged, just like a cell phone, right? You plug it in, you wake up in the morning, it's fully charged, it lasts all day. So the speed at what it charges doesn't really matter to me, because I plug it in, wake up, got a full tank, or full battery, as we'll call it now, tank, battery. Can't even say hit the gas anymore, I gotta say hit the accelerator, because there is no gas in these cars. So yeah, as far as my home setup, I'll show you that now. So this is my wall panel for the electricity, all the breakers. This is where we moved some of these breakers around so that I could put a 50 amp breaker in here for the NEMA 1450 240 wall charger in the garage. We had to move some of these breakers around, and some of them weren't being used, and we disconnected the dryer plug, because I don't use my dryer plug. We use gas. So so yeah, that's the panel. We had to get that going. There's my gate. Then right on the other side of the panel, we punched a hole in the wall. You can see through my juices. Punched a hole in the wall, and we ran a 6-gauge electrical wire through this electrical conduit. Moved it all the way up to the top. 90'd it across the garage, all the way to the other side. Bring on through to the other side. So yeah, we came across here, 90'd it, came down to the NEMA 1450 plug. So yeah, that's the plug we installed. With my car, it came with a charger. This is it right here. I'll plug it in real quick just to kind of show you how it works. Plug it in without shocking myself. This is the Tesla charger right here. So yeah, that's the mobile charger. It just kind of hangs right there, waiting for me to charge. So this is where I park my car in the garage, right by the charger. I usually pull in, and then I have the charger right here, the cable. So I just grab the end of it, like this, right here by the tail light. You can see that through the light. I push this button on there, and it opens it up, just like that. And then I plug it in, just like a phone. Bam! And then it charges. And then I go in the house, go to bed, wake up in the morning, full charge, and I come back out here and push this button. It unlocks it, and I pull it out, hang it back up on the charger, and I'm good to go. Yeah, so that's how I charge, and works great. Did the installation with my friend Robert, and it was really good. So it was less than $200 in parts, just because I wanted to put my charger on the other side of the garage than the panel was. It cost a lot more. If I were to do it on the same side, it probably cost less than $50 for all the parts and stuff, probably $30, $40. But because I wanted to run a cable to the other side, that was more expensive. So yeah, all in, doing it at home, just the parts alone were less than $200 to install that 240 plug, NEMA 1450. So really like it. It's working good. So yeah, like everything about the car. And if there's any other questions about, electric car, ask them in the comments, and I'll see if I can answer them. But yeah, so far so good. Everything's going handy dandy. So we'll yak at you later.